Hey all, my name is Kralik, and I'm the lead developer of Bionicle Heroes Myths of Voya Nui. I'm honoured to be taking part in Bionicle Day alongside the other talented creators here, and you'll get to hear from some of the people that helped make Myths of Voya Nui possible. For a little bit of background, last year and early this year, I created the first released Bionicle Heroes mod, alongside a few friends who also had a passion for Bionicle and wanted to see what could be done with this old game. Over the course of 3 releases, we overhauled the gameplay, revitalised a lot of visuals, and brought in extra details from the canon and quality of life changes to help make Bionicle Heroes a much more enjoyable experience. For Bionicle Day, we decided to create an exclusive add-on for Myths of Voya Nui that restores a lot of cut graphical content and also some cut SFX. It's not a full-on release, and we'd recommend the 1.2 release for actual play, but if you want a little novelty experience to try out, this release might scratch that itch. Now, what did we change? As you can see in this gameplay footage showing Vezok's coastline, many HUD graphics have been replaced, from the radar to the Technic piece bar to the character selection graphics. Except for Paraka, these are all adapted from cut content within the game's files. The Paraka logos were styled after the box art to try and carry a similar motif to the new Toa icons. You might have also seen the blue crater in the beginning. That is a texture change present in the latest release of Myths of Voya Nui, where all crater, except Kuraks, were given their canon correct colorations. We'll let the footage play for a minute for the next change. We've changed the combat track in Vezok's coastline to match the combat track from the PC demo. The Unlock archives have also seen a few changes. The revised and much improved masks were created by Clitronics, and feature as part of the latest Myths of Voya Nui update as well. Consistency as well as better accuracy to the set variants was taken into account when designing these. The Vaki also receive a retexture in Myths of Voya Nui to have their headpiece be the correct colour, and our unlock images reflect that. A small addition in the Bionicle Day patch is cut renders for Galok and Tanok being implemented into the enemy archive section. Within Fox boss fight, we tweaked his attacks to be correct as the base game accidentally swaps his melee and bullet attack. We also revamped his playable form in Myths of Voya Nui's base versions, featuring a dual icicle beam attack instead of his relatively standard and boring beam attack. Lastly, Matoro's sniper scope was also changed to match a cut graphic in the files, though this graphic was cleaned up too, so that it would fit better. As you watch some gameplay of Zaktan, whose attack was replaced with a short-range homing blast, here's some words from Iridium, who helped work out texture manipulation.
Hey, I'm Iridium. Working on Myths of Voya Nui was pretty tough because of the amount of R&D required. Without any documentation, we had to work out a lot of the stuff ourselves. Hexadecimal Mantis' scripts really helped us though when it came to modifying assets. I managed to get texture manipulation working with hex editing, and helped work out how some values in the level.cfg react when changed. I then helped set up documentation for the work we did so other people could create mods in the future.
With some gameplay of Vezon kicking about now, here's some words from Sloth, who was our sound engineer.
Hi guys, I'm Sloth, and I'm a sound designer. I've worked out how to convert to and from Heroes sound format, as well as a very simple workflow on how to change the music around. It was really important to us that other people were also able to do what we did in their own mods. So I pioneered the documentation with descriptions of how to get the custom sounds working. With all of the documentation we created, it's now possible for people to make their own mods at the same scale as Myths of Voya Nui.
Thanks for listening, guys. Myths of Voya Nui is complete with the 1.2 release, and this add-on gives you a little bit extra novelty value to play around with. We hope you've enjoyed this little content dump, and make sure to check out our ModDB page for more info and feature lists, as well as an article version of this video and the changelog within, including a few things we haven't mentioned here. Enjoy the rest of the Bionicle Day stream from the Myths of Voya Nui team.